Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to Bring the Vision video. What if I guess today is this week's end reset. Like always, if you guys are looking for anything specific, check out the description below. There's going to be timestamps over there, so finding things is going to be much easier. But really quickly before we move on, I do want to say I do apologize for not uploading that much Division 2 on the channel. Honestly, since the beta came out, I've been just letting everything kind of soak in. I've been playing a lot, doing the main missions, side missions, the invaded mission that came out today actually. And just playing the game in general. I didn't really want to rush a video and talk about something I don't really have too much knowledge of. So I don't know, I just kind of been playing a lot, not really that focused on making videos. But tomorrow and on Sunday, I will have a Division 2 video out, so keep an eye out on that. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this vendor reset. Anyways, starting off first, you guys want to check out the special blueprint vendor down in the terminal. And the first thing I recommend checking out is this MG5 blueprint. If you guys are looking for a LMG build, the MG5 is probably the best LMG in the game at the moment. If you're thinking about doing a Lone Star build, maybe a Striker build, or just anything with the LMG, the MG5 blueprint is very, very good to have on your character. Next up, you guys want to check out this MP7 blueprint, and I do understand that this weapon's not that good anymore, but if you are new, if you're coming back to the game, whatever the case is, and you need a decent SMG, this blueprint will do. Next up, you want to check out this Omega Rifle Suppressor if you guys are doing a Hunter's Faith build, or if you just need a suppressor with headshot damage and something maybe like critical hit chance or critical hit damage. You could buy this blueprint, craft yourself something, and hopefully you get lucky and get yourself a god roll. One spot down, you want to check out this Tyrant Suppressor if you guys are going for a high critical hit chance build on your SMGs. This is something you definitely need. Keep in mind that the Tyrant Suppressor only goes on SMGs. So if you're looking for something like a assault rifle suppressor or maybe a LMG suppressor, whatever the case is, unfortunately, this one will not go on that, so just keep that in the back of your mind. Last but not least, you guys want to check out this Performance Gear Mod blueprint and also this Electronics Gear Mod blueprint. Honestly, if you guys are one of those people that switches out builds constantly and just uses something every other day, these blueprints are for you 100%. Instead of going out and farming for the mods you need for that build, you could just craft whatever you need and save a lot of time. So once again, if you're looking for any of those blueprints, check out this vendor. Up next, we're stopping by the special equipment vendor, and the first thing you guys want to look at is this ACR. Now what it comes with is 21% enemy armor damage, 268 gear score, and for the talents it has self-preserved, ferocious, and vicious. This obviously is a PvE weapon with these talents, so the only thing you really have to do is get rid of self-preserved, go for destructive, go for responsive, or even something like unforgiving, and this will be a decent pickup. A few spots down, you guys want to check out these Savage Gloves. Now what they come with is 1254 firearms, 5% critical hit chance, 15% critical hit damage, and 12% SMG damage. These gloves are pretty good how they are, honestly. The only thing you really have to do is just optimize them once or twice and maybe reroll the firearms into like stamina or electronics depending on your build. Or you can reroll SMG damage and go into AR damage or LMG damage, really depending again on your build and what you're using. Next up, you guys want to look at this Omega Rifle Suppressor, and what it comes with is the 18% headshot damage, 4.50% opto range, and 2.50% stability. Now this, in my opinion, is a really good pickup for a Hunter's Faith build or just a sniper rifle build. For ARs, it really, I don't want to say it's a bad pickup, but it's not really the best pickup because you're missing the critical hit chance and also the critical hit damage. So, I mean, if you're desperate, I guess you could say, you could pick this up and use it on your ARs as well, but this is mainly a kind of sniper rifle pickup in my opinion, since it does have stability and also opto range, which are both very, very useful. And lastly, you guys want to check out this Pro Red Dot sight, and what it comes with is 19% critical hit damage, 2.50% critical hit chance, and 5% opto range. Once again, you are missing the headshot damage, but opto range not really the worst thing I would say, because if you use this on SMGs, opto range and SMGs are a pretty good combination, I would say. So once again, it just really depends on what you're using, but the critical hit damage is pretty high. Also, the critical hit chance is almost maxed out. So again, if you're new to the game, if you're coming back and you need a good Pro Red Dot sight, definitely check this one out. The final person you guys want to talk to in the base operations is this gear vendor upstairs, and what he's actually selling is a pretty nice prototype performance mod. This is actually a 3% damage elites mod with 183 firearms. Now, if you guys are looking for a PvE mod, this is hands down a must buy. Although the firearms is pretty low, if you're going for a specific PvE build and you just want to melt and do a lot of damage, this mod is definitely for you. The Special Blueprints Avenger at Kim Clinton is next on my list, and the first thing you guys want to check out is this 552 Hollow Sight. If you guys are going for a high critical hit chance build on your ARs, or you just need a 552 Hollow Sight for whatever build, this blueprint is definitely a must buy. Obviously, you will have to kind of depend on your luck and your RNG to get a good one, but if you can get lucky, you can get yourself a god roll with saving a lot of time. The final two things you guys want to check out are these electronics gear mod blueprints and also the stamina gear mod blueprints. Honestly, like I said earlier, if you guys make multiple builds, if you switch your builds a lot, or you just need a lot of mods just constantly, I guess you could say, instead of going out farming, wasting your time, you could just buy the blueprints and craft whatever you need. The Meat Locker Safe House is next on my list, and what you want to check out from him is this MG5. Now what it comes with is 90% damage to targets out of cover, 278 gear score, and for the talents it has Talented, Unforgiving, and Competent. This one's pretty good for PvP, I would say. The only thing you really have to do is get rid of Talented, go for Vicious, go for something like Deadly, or even Brutal if you want. Or you can even make this into a PvE weapon if you just reroll Talented, go for Destructive or Ferocious, and once again, this will be a decent pickup. If you're looking for a decent inventive backpack, you want to stop at the Ward Safe House. He's actually selling one. It comes with 1128 electronics, 11,871 skill power, and it also has 16% burn resistance. The only thing you really have to do for this one is obviously get the electronics a little bit higher, or you could just optimize and use your division tech and also your credits and just get away with that. So again, just really depending on you, whatever you want to do, you can just, do that, or you can even get rid of electronics, go for firearms or stamina, depending on your build. Getting straight into the DZ, the first person you guys want to stop by is a East 61st Street checkpoint, and what he's actually selling is a pretty nice SR7 suppressor. Now what it comes with is 18% critical hit damage, 3% critical hit chance, and 5% optimal range. Although you're missing the headshot damage, in my opinion, this is still a decent pickup, especially if you are new or coming back to the game, and you need some decent suppressors for your ARs, or something maybe like your MDR or M700 Carbon. Whatever the case is, once again, if you're looking for something like this, check out the East 61st in the Dark Zone. One spot down, you want to stop by the East 58th Street checkpoint, and what he's actually selling is a pretty nice specialized backpack. Now what it comes with is 1220 stamina, 11,926 health, and it also has 16% disrupt resistance. With this one, I would recommend optimizing it once again, or you could just reroll the stamina a little bit higher or go into firearms or electronics depending on your build. If you're looking for a maxed out turret damage mod, you want to stop by the East 46th Street checkpoint. He's actually selling one. It is a prototype performance mod with 4% turret damage. So if you're making a Firecrest build, if you're using a just turret like a Tactician turret build, whatever the case is, if you need this mod to make your turret a little bit better, check out this Avenger 100%. Next up, you guys want to visit the East 34th Street checkpoint, and what he's actually selling is, yes, another ACR. This time it is in the Dark Zone, so if you guys don't have DZ credits, you guys can obviously purchase the one I showed earlier, but this one's pretty good as well, so I decided to include it in the video. But this one actually comes with 21% enemy armor damage, 278 gear score, and it also has Ferocious, Responsive, and Fierce. With this one, you can reroll Fierce and go into Competent for the extra damage. You can also get something like Unforgiving, Vicious. You can also go for Brutal if you want to go for headshot damage. Or if you want to make this into a complete PvE build, get rid of Fierce, go into Destructive or Predatory, and this will be an awesome buy. Heading to the west side, we are stopping by the West 34th Street checkpoint, and what you want to check out from him are these Savage Gloves. Now what they come with is 1225 stamina, 11% assault rifle damage, 6% critical hit chance, and 8% enemy armor damage. Now with these gloves, you can do a lot of different kind of combinations. First of all, you can leave how it is and just use it for PvE, or you can switch out critical hit chance, go into critical hit damage, and just have a little bit more damage with the AR. Or you could switch out enemy armor damage and go into critical hit damage and just use this for PvP and not PvE. So once again, it just really depends on you, whatever you need this for. If you need it for PvE, keep enemy armor damage. If you don't need it for PvE, get rid of enemy armor damage, get critical hit damage, and you will be set. The West 42nd Street checkpoint is next on my list, and what he's actually selling is a very good prototype performance mod. This is actually a 6% first aid ally heal, so if you guys are making a healer build with a tactician or reclaimer, this is a must buy in my opinion. It's going to help out your teammate a lot, and especially if you are that main healer and you are responsible for, healing everyone on that team, something like this is going to be very, very clutch. So once again, if you're looking for this, check out the West 42nd in the Dark Zone. The last person you want to visit is the West 53rd, and what he's actually selling is a 2% pulse critical hit damage mod. If you guys are doing a damage build for PvP or PvE, and you are using a pulse and you want a bit more critical hit damage, this mod is definitely for you. So again, if you're interested, this one's maxed out, so definitely check out the West 53rd if you are looking for this. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Once again, I do apologize for not really being too active with the Division 2 once the beta dropped, but tomorrow and Sunday, new videos will be out on the game, so definitely keep an eye out on that, and I guess I'll see you guys there. But once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.